Hi and welcome back to Finders B Position Hi and welcome back to Finders B Position Seekers in my dad's car. Well, it's a van. Let's not lie. It's a van, and we are currently on our way down south. It's only going to be a mini behind the scenes. This. It's not going to be an epic like 6-parter or something like that. We're only away for a couple of days, but I just thought, you know what, I ain't done one for such a long time, let's do one. Most of today is going to be driving because I'm heading down south, but then after today, hopefully I'll be able to show you some stuff. Now, as you can see, the snow in Sheffield has gone. The temperatures have gone up. I think we're on like 11 degrees, 11.5 degrees. We've had a lot of snow and it's been in the minuses for quite a while, but I'm taking the advantage of getting out while the weather's good and hopefully getting some explores done, get myself in front, because this weekend I'm actually in Spain with Freddie. But don't worry, you'll get to see that as well, because we've made a bit of a video out of it. It's for his birthday, which was in August, but with one thing and another it's taken a while to get over to Spain, but you'll see why then. Anyway, see you in a bit. Right, first stop of the day. I've not actually eaten today. It's about 3 o'clock, 3:30. I've not eaten anything all day, so I could do with stopping and getting something to eat. I know it's going to be something bad, probably a Burger King. I actually get a big chunk of discount, Moto discount from in here, because one of our subscribers, I am classed as friends and family, so thank you very much for that. You know who you are. I don't want to get you in trouble, so I'm going to go in here, get some food, and then get back on the road. It's going to be a bit rubbish today, I think. I don't think there's going to be much I can really show you. It is so bright though. Like, you can only just see it now over there, but the sun is ridiculous. It's been horrible driving down the motorway. Totally in my eyes. Not being able to see anything. And then I'm squinting and my eyes are like, I've got a headache because of it. Which is not what you need when you're already... I feel a bit rubbish anyway still. I've not got rid of this illness. God knows what's up with me. But anyway, let's get in. Right, food sorted. I got my Whopper. Nothing exciting, just a normal Whopper. Chili cheese bites. I got some of those Dorito chicken finger things. I don't know what they are. Chicken fries. They are actually really nice, those. And obviously my fries and my drink. Nothing too exciting, but I'm going to crack on. I've got a phone call to make. So I am planning the £150 car trip for September to go to the Arctic Circle, and I'm after a car. But I think I've got a plan of getting one for 150 quid. Let's see. Right, food done. Got myself some water. Well, no, I got Bear some water because I forgot to get him any. And also got myself a Red Bull because I am feeling tired. It's my own stupid fault though, because I didn't go to bed till like 3-4 o'clock this morning, knowing that I was doing this drive today. Silly boy. But if I feel tired, I'll stop. I'm not gonna sort of plough on through. There's no great rush. Where am I even parked? Oh, it's because I'm looking for my car. I'm not in my car, I'm in my dad's. So yeah, anyway, get back to Bear. I've rung that person about the £150 car who was busy, so I'm going to try him again tomorrow. But yeah, we're on our way. Right, we're starting to lose light. I've still got about an hour and 40 to drive. I think it's about sorry, it's about, I can tell I'm still poorly. It's taking forever to get better. But yeah, 90 miles. I've got about 90 miles to go, which isn't loads, but I'd rather just be able to travel through space and just land there without having to drive there. It does my head in. I think that's the only thing about this job that I hate. Sometimes I love it. Sometimes I really do love driving about and seeing different things. But when it's motorway, it's this time of day, it's just horrible, isn't it? It's not a nice thing driving on the motorways in the UK at like whatever time it is, 4 or 4:45. Not good, is it? Anyway, I better concentrate, and I'll see you when I get a bit further down the road. Right, so I have booked myself in to a hotel. Now, before I go any further, I need to say I am never booking with Easy Rooms again. Easy Rooms is basically the same company as EasyJet, and I'll tell you why. So, it's my fault really, because I went for the cheapest. Now, don't get me wrong, this room was £71. So it's not particularly cheap, and I'll show you around, but it's the other stuff. So to park my car for one night in their car park, and there's nowhere else to park around here, was £15. So that now takes it up to £86 for one night. Also, I felt really bad. I couldn't leave Bear in the car. It's cold tonight, and you can pay to have your dog in here, which is £10. So we're now on £96 for one night, which I think you should be staying somewhere pretty nice for that. I'll show you where I am. So this is your way in with your EasyJet or Easy Hotels orange colour. We've got a big bathroom, but it is a disabled access one. Toilet, very small sink, and somewhere to sit down if I want to shower. And then this standard, quite small for a double bed. So not the best. So £96 to stay in here tonight. It's 10 o'clock checkout, so you don't get like an extended checkout or anything like that. If you do want an extra hour, and this is an extra hour, it's an extra £20 to stay an extra hour. That is mad. I don't want to anyway, but ridiculous. Anyway, I'm going back out to the car to go and get Bear. I feel like I'm moaning a lot. Oh God, scared me. Someone sneezed. I feel like I'm moaning a lot, but the thing is, my shoulder has started again as well. I don't know if you remember this time last year, I had shoulder problems and it's hurting a lot. So to hold this up is killing. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna have an hour sleep and rest before I go out. Because it's only like 7 o'clock now, so if I go out at like 8:30, and then at least I can rest it up a little bit because of the journey and all that. Anyway, let's go get Bear. Right, sorted. That were hard work, getting that bed up here, getting the dog up here. Oh, you need your lead off. Come here. Come on. Come on. You're a good boy, aren't you? He's a good boy. Are you staying in a hotel tonight? Aren't you a lucky boy? Better than staying in that cold car, innit? Although that's what we'll both be doing tomorrow. Anyway, I'm gonna get settled down. I'm gonna have an hour. Ooh, don't you be barking, and don't be thinking that I'm a weird man in the mirror. Yeah, like I said, I can see my eyes look tired. It's the driving and the lack of sleep, so I'm gonna catch up and then we'll be out exploring later tonight. Right, as usual, I'll lay down and then the next thing I know I'm asleep. So it's like almost 10 o'clock now, which is a little bit later than I wanted to go out, but this guy is ready to go, 100%. So, hoodie on, straight out. It's gonna be cold though. I wish I could film holding it with this hand. I just can't do it. I'm like sideways. So, I'm gonna have to do it, but anyway, out to the car. Right, it's very foggy out here all of a sudden. It wasn't like this when we went in. But anyway, sorted. I still can't get over £15 to park in this stupid car park. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But there's some food places up there, so I'm hoping by the time I've done, they'll still be open. It should be probably about midnight, 1 o'clock when I get back. But it's Oxford, student town. Surely something's going to be open. Anyway, I need to get this dog in the car. Right, typically we're going down all the back roads with tiny little bridges. We keep coming across these little tiny bridges, like this one, look. Loads and loads of them. You can't really see on here. The visibility is a lot less than it's showing on camera. like on here, it looks like literally you can see the road in front of you, and it's actually easier to see it on camera than it is to see it with my own eyes. Anyway, I better concentrate just in case anything comes whizzing around this corner. Hi and welcome back to Finders Beepers History Seekers. It is a big room. I'd say it's got big bright colours as well. Oh, look at all these toys on here. Oh, I'm not one for teddies in abandoned houses because they make me feel a bit icky. I don't know why. They always seem mucky and horrible, a bit loppy. But I don't know what it is. All these sat together on here. I remember, where's that from now? I remember that thing. And obviously there's the Me to You bears. Everybody had Me to You bears. But I don't know. I think it's because they're all sat together, all happy still. Oxford United Football Club. But yeah, they're all friends, and I like that. I'm a proper girl, aren't I? A proper girl. Oh no, why are you sat over there though? I feel bad on him. I'm gonna have to. Oh, he's got funny ears. I'm gonna move him to sit with these over here. Passport, and see if I can show you. Right, I am so glad I looked at this, and I can show you. Right, I'm sure somebody can find who this is. Mr. Martin Henry Packard, MBE. British subject, citizen of United Kingdom and colonies. Now, it does have an address in it, but it's Derby. And I'm not in Derby, but that's him. Look at him. He looks cool. And it's been cancelled, obviously. It's an old one. But he was born in 1931. And he was a business executive in Derby. I think that's really cool with his hazel brown eyes. I reckon the women would be after him. But then, right, look at this. So this passport's from 1970. And it's valid until just before I was born. But, right, I think I've been to a lot of places, right? Look at this. Malta. Where else? Geneva. Swiss. I don't know. More looking like Greece. Loads of Greek. How many flights? Honestly, how many times has this passport been stamped? Well, it's Kiki's signature by the looks of things, because these are Kiki's bears. Now, I wasn't too sure at first if they were the ones on the settee, but I saw two things. One, that's the big guy that I moved, that was all by himself. And two is Oxford United. So they are the ones that are sat downstairs. How much did she love these bears? That not only did they get their own settee, but they got their own painting as well. I think that's pretty cool, me. Right, I've just found this in a cupboard, in a brown paper bag. Look, that's not here, because that's, looks like Llanelli Boys County School. But these are stamps from all over. Because my granddad had something very similar to this. Look, Austrian stamps, more Austrian stamps. Look, all the old Canadian stamps with the Queen on and the King. Oh, it's so good. I wonder what year they are. I don't think they had many. Oh, he's scaring me. Don't think they had many Bulgarian stamps or Dominican Republic, Denmark, French colonies like Cameroon, Morocco, Zanzibar, Tanzania, France. So good. I'm going to put these back when I've done. Oh look, these are the Great British stamps. That's like a penny black, but it's not an actual stamp, it's just a picture of it. But yeah, they're all used ones, these. A lot of them, oh look, that says Army Official on that one. A lot of them, they liked to have fresh, unused stamps rather than the ones that have been used, but depends. Certain collectors like certain things, but 12th of May 1937, that one. See, it's cool but sad because you can see them going through all the different stages of their lives. I'm guessing that's her there, look. So we've seen her as a child. We've seen her as maybe a late teenager, early 20s. Then she's maybe in her 40s, 50s there. And now she would be roughly 80 based on what I've worked out so far. But look what is in the garage. Look at this. It's a Triumph Herald 13/60. Don't know what that means. I don't know what. So it's an old G-Reg. Is it? I can never remember if it's suffix or prefix. But yeah, look at this. I don't know what year this would be, but it's pretty cool. And I'm not a car person, but even I think this is pretty cool. Bear's doing me head in because he's dragging me all over. But yeah, like, gives new meaning to the word bucket seat because you literally could not sit in there. Where would you put your legs? There is no room for anything. But yeah, that is pretty impressive. Hey, there's a tax disc up there for what looks like 2007, 2008. So this was still being driven round. Let's go around to the front. Might have to do this to show you properly. Yeah, look. Oh, when I let him off his lead, he's doing me head in. Yeah, look at that. How cool is that? You just don't believe that these things are left, especially with a house that's full of stuff as well. Like, you wouldn't believe that somebody been having a look at the engine in it. Oh, I don't know anything about engines. I don't know if it's even still got one in there. But it smells very oily. I do say some stupid things, don't I? Oh, 2010. 2010 was the last time it was taxed. But you'd think it would have been exempt with being a certain age. Anyway, once again. Right, first location done. Thank goodness. Get back in the car. Look how foggy it is now. It's like, it won't even focus, man. What's going on? There we go. Yeah, it's like proper pea super. And look, it won't focus unless I make it focus. Yeah, for any Americans, a pea super is really thick fog. Well, that's what we've always called it anyway. Right, back in my dad's car, van, whatever it may be. Right, we are a little bit, my hotel is up there, and we're very much close to the centre of Oxford now. This says it's called Blackfriars. I'm guessing all the university buildings around here. But we're going to Solomon's Grill, which is up there. It's just like a little takeaway thing. But how cool does that look? Like very Harry Potter-ish with all the mist and the old buildings. Somewhere up there is Oxford Castle and what else? Jail. I wanted to wait till that person had come past so I could have a look at what this says. Let's see what it says. The Priory of the Holy Spirit Catholic Church, Blackfriars, University Hall. Oh, I'd like to go in some of these buildings, I'm telling you. Look, mega cool. But what I tell you is even cooler is the smell of that food. Now we might get a bit of time in the morning to come into Oxford to have a look. I can't be long though, because I've got like a 4-hour drive to South Wales afterwards. So, and then another 3.5-hour drive home. Fun times.
Yes.
Right, I've got myself a chicken kebab meal. To be fair, the selection is absolutely massive, so I didn't know what to do. I might even ask for some doner meat on there as well, because I'm starving. I wasn't even hungry earlier on, but I've only had one meal today. But yeah, definitely need to get something in me before I go to bed. Honestly though, proper lifesaver. Everything else seems to be shut around where I am, but this was about a mile down the road, so not too bad, not too bad. And I didn't really want to go right into the town centre, so this is perfect. Right, all sorted. Back up to the car. Proper red telephone box. It's like proper Victorian England round here, isn't it? With a lamp, the phone box, the mist. I think Americans often think that Britain is just foggy all the time, and literally this is probably the second time it's been foggy this year. So, but yeah, absolute. See, it won't focus. It's the fog. It won't let me focus, but absolute lifesaver that. Right, let's get back to Bear, back in the in the dadmobile, and get back to the place where we're staying. Right, not the best time to be eating, especially when I'm eating stuff like this. Like 1:10 in the morning. It's like I've just been clubbing. Doner meat, chicken kebab, chips, and a couple of cans of Coke. And somebody wants some, but you're not having any because you've got your own food. Need to lose a bit of that podge, he says, as he's about to stuff his face with this. Anyway, I'm gonna crack on. I've got to eat off here, but everything seems just a bit loppy up here. There's no table or anything, nowhere to sit. So I'm just having to sit on the end of the bed, and I'm really low down. So anyway, I'm just gonna get on with this. Well, that was amazing. And yes, as you can probably hear, Bear did get a couple of pieces of chicken. I'm not that horrible, but my mouth is on fire. But luckily the bits of chicken that he's got, I've got nothing on them. Anyway, it is 1:25, time for sleep.
Good morning. Look what I've woken up to. He's been naughty and not stayed in his bed. But he's come for love instead. Oh, good boy. Although he's naughty, he shouldn't be in here. Get me in trouble, you. But yeah, we are getting up in a sec. Why do you look at what's with your face? It's all weird. We are getting up in a second because it's 9:30. We've got to be out of here by 10. And I don't know whether I have to get a quick shower. But I've got a long, horrible drive in a bit. So I think we're going to go and have a quick, get us breakfast. Well, get my breakfast in Oxford. Get some breakfast in Oxford and then head off. Why do you look like a savage, mate? I was with teeth. But literally just woke up and he was like in the crook of my arm. Like a little weirdo, aren't you? Like a little weirdo. Right, are we going? Are we going? Come on then, let's go. Oh, Jesus, you just headbutted me. Right, I'm in Oxford. I'm at the Westgate Centre. Just about to go up through the shops, I'm guessing. I'm going to get some breakfast, but I want to go and see a bit of old Oxford as well. Don't just want to go to the modern shops because that's rubbish. I have no idea where I'm going. Just following some people at the moment. That's sort of why I'm kind of whispering. So, but anyway, we'll head up this way. Right, unlike yesterday, it's a bit of a grey day today. It's not, it was foggy last night, but in the day it was sunny and bright. Today it's just not at all. So yeah, we're in just a standard shopping centre. Nothing exciting. Ah, it's nice enough. We've got bloody deck chairs and somewhere to sit. I think this is Timmy Mallett's up here. But yeah, I don't want to be in this bit. I don't want to be in the modern bit. I want to be in the old bit. So that's what we're going to go and try and find. Don't you think shopping places like this are just so boring? Like, they're just the same. Every town and city you go in, it's the same things. TK Maxx. Now, Americans are going to go mad because it's not. Is it TJ Maxx over there? Don't know why it's called TK Maxx over here. But yeah, like Levi's, Body Shop, all the same. Superdry. Like, if you go to Meadowhall in Sheffield, just down the road from me, you get all these same shops, exactly the same. and it does me head in. I know they're popular shops, but have a bit of something. This is why cities and towns are dead these days, because like all the individuality has just been removed from town centres, and I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Could do with some trainers, to be fair. I could do. Mine are absolutely tatty. I've been through 3 pairs of £130 trainers this year, which is a bit bad. So I'm trying to hold off and not get another one. Anyway, heading off to get some breakfast. I must have said this 18 times now. Now, this is the thing about these places. They're full of gift shops, especially because of the Harry Potter link. You've got all the Harry Potter stuff for sale in there, all your British stuff. But that's not what I've come to see. I've come to see buildings like this that are really good. It's amazing the amount of people that just don't look up. Like, don't get me wrong, a lot of these buildings are quite new. Well, I say quite new, probably 100 years old. But some of them, wow. Look at that place. Now, there's not really any information about it or how old it is, but you can tell it looks sort of Tudorish. Such a proper midge-modge of buildings as well. You've got like Edwardian type buildings, and then probably 1700s. You've got a big old church there. It's a really tiny church. But what people generally look at is what shop's there. They don't look up at all at what the original building was or anything. Maybe it's just because I'm a bit sad, but I find it cool. Anyway, I need to find somewhere to eat, man, and everywhere I can find is a burrito shop. I don't want burritos, I want breakfast, man. Like the Shake Shack. I don't want Shake Shack or Itsu, so we'll have to work out where to go. I've worked out what's wrong with this place. It's full of bloody Tories, isn't it? That's why you get blueberry balance bowls instead of a full English breakfast. I feel like I've got to be really quiet today, because even though there's loads of people about, everybody's quiet. Like, there's no chatter. Like when I'm in Ireland and anywhere in Northern England, everyone's just rambling on about shite. But here, it's just quiet. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. I don't know what these guys are filming, but they've got decent setups. Not quite sure. Oh, it's the old market, I think, in there. Might have to go have a look in there in a bit. Now we're heading down to Queen's College, I think is down here somewhere, but we're actually looking for food still. I'm so hungry. Like, I can't even remember the name of the place that I'm going to, but I know it's near Queen's College, which is somewhere down here. So this one on the other side here is University Church of St Mary the Virgin, which is pretty cool. Look at the big coat of arms over there. We're going to go a bit closer because I'm going to end up walking into the road at this rate and getting run over, which is not a great start. I know we're only on a very short trip, it's only 2 days, but I still don't want to be run over on the beginning of the second day. Yeah, look at these bad boys up here. And you can see where different bits have been added and taken away. Let's have a look further up. These are the places that I'd love to get into the nooks and crannies of. Like, just climb in somewhere and have a look. Because the history of these places are just unbelievable and a little bit shady in parts as well. Some of the people that have been here over the years, like, just silly things. What was that? Why is that there? What's the writing up there for? I know that's relatively recent that it's been done, but even the carvings on here, look. I don't know what that says. It's in Latin, but I just find it really interesting. Who's walked through those gates before? You've got to think about the amazing amount of people that have been to Oxford University, whichever one they've been to, and the big names. And also, I think it's Oxford University that is older. Is it than the Incas? I'm sure it's one of the Aztecs. The buildings here for the university was started before the Aztecs were even about. Don't you think that's crazy? It's one of those weird facts that a lot of people don't know, although I'm not 100% sure which ones it was, so don't quote me on that. But yeah, the food place is up there. I'm just going to have a look round the back at this other building because it looks so cool. So you've got an old water pump there, look. Just next to the side of the street, being left. You've got these old buildings that join on to where we've just been looking, with something that looks like pan, with these little pipes. And then look at that up there. These are the buildings that you see in films that they use as backdrops to films, and this is crazy up here. I'm just gonna walk a bit further and then show you. I always knock the south of England and I say bad things about it, but you've got to admit there is some pretty cool stuff down here. It's just the people that are a nightmare. I'm gonna get killed for that. Yeah, look at this. How amazing is all this? I wonder what's it. Look at the libraries up there. Let me zoom in. All the books in there. Makes you wonder what's in there. But yeah, and then if you look over this side towards the gates, that's the other thing about Oxford and Cambridge. Bikes everywhere, literally everywhere you look. Now it does say it serves breakfast in here, but I just have a feeling it's just not going to be a big hearty breakfast in a church. But I am tempted to go and have a look. I think you can go in this place as well. Oh no, maybe not. Yeah, library card holders only. Imagine going in that library. That is so cool. Right, I'm gonna look round at that gate, then I'll go and have a look at what breakfast's like in there, and then if not, we'll go to the one I was going to. Just a quick question, especially for like Americans, Australians, Canadians, New Zealandish people, Kiwis, sorry. Is this the sort of place you want to see on the behind the scenes? When I'm out and about, do you want to see historic buildings? I know I show you abandoned stuff all over, but do you want to see this sort of stuff? Is this what you like? Because it's hard to know sometimes what to show you. Like, I love it. And I think sometimes if I love it, then you're going to love it. So, I don't know. Right, so this is those big gates. And you've got a massive courtyard behind. Now, I know what this reminds me of. I don't think it is. But where they trained for Chariots of Fire, the film when they did Chariots of Fire about the 400 metre, was it? No, it was a mile, breaking the mile record. It's very much reminds me of that, like running around the courtyard. I don't think it is though. I don't think it's the same place. But yeah, pretty impressive. Right, I was just walking along here, just looking round, and then I noticed some little heads looking at me from up there. I'd go and have a look myself, but I don't think I've got time. I've got a lot of driving to do today. I just need to get my food. So, I'm sorry. I'm not... Oh, I can smell breakfast though. Maybe I should go and have a look in here. Right, even if they don't do breakfast, it was worth coming in here just to show you. So we've got all the tombs and graves on the floor. And then a proper live... Is it string quartet? There's 4 of them. That's what it looks like to me. How amazing is that? That's not something I expected to see while I was in here. I'm going to go around to the back so you can see properly. Yeah, so it's not very often you see a string quartet. That was amazing. That was so good. They're just doing a bit of a practice at the moment. But look at this. This is talking about the martyrs of the Reformation. So the people that were brought here to be executed or with like taught here. So like, just Thomas Cranmer is a name that I recognise. There'll be other ones on there as well, but this place has got so much history. It's been the official church of Oxford University since 1200, which is madness. It's older than certain countries. But yeah, I don't think I'm allowed to go up here. Oh no, maybe I am. It's not as lavish as you would expect, but there's some old looking stuff knocking about. Like they're only 1600, 1628, 1644. Oh, look at that. Richard Bradgate, age 33. Charles, the son of Richard Elizabeth Bradgate, 1728. I love the hat with the skull on it as well. And it's been put into this other one that's like 1643, look. It must be the Bradgate family tomb underneath there. That is pretty special. Right, let's just go up to the front. I don't like coming up to the front usually because I feel like this is where I should be praying, not rabbiting, talking rhubarb as usual. But yeah, look, they're definitely like the skulls. There's more here, look, as well. It's so good listening to this while you're walking around there. It's lovely. Anyway, better go and find some food. Right, we're back outside and we found the place that serves food, which is literally the door we went in was there and it was right here, but I'm glad I went in that other bit next door. Let's have a look. Yeah, that looks fine. We'll go with one of those, I think. One of the full Oxford. Right, seriously, I don't know what to go for now because some of these things look absolutely amazing. They look really good. Although it is pretty busy in here, so it's going to be a bit of a nightmare to film. But at least there's no background music for a change. Absolutely gutted, man. So that woman there next to me, she's just been told that she is the last person that is allowed to take orders for the next 20 minutes because they've got no room for anyone. So I'm not going there now. It looked really good as well. I'm absolutely devoed because it got Welsh rarebit, which I love. My mum makes really good Welsh rarebit. It's like cheese on toast, but it's got like mustard mixed into it and things like that. It's so nice. They got, to be fair, I'm sort of glad that I couldn't get in there because they'd got like scones with clotted cream and jam. They'd got like little pots of fruit with granola and yogurt, which I love. I would have bought about £40 worth of stuff in there, so I'm glad in a way. We'll carry on going down to Queen's College like the plan was in the first place. I can't be too long either because I've left Bear in the car and he's fine. He's all snuggled up in his bed, so he'll be absolutely fine. It's not hot either, so he's going to be okay. He's got water, he's got food. So let's go and try and find somewhere else. Right, I'm in the Rose Cafe, which is quite nice. It's a bit steep. The windows are all really steamed up. I don't know why. I don't know what they've been up to in here. But full English, cappuccino, can of Coke, standard breakfast for me. And I've stopped myself getting a cream tea as well for an extra 15 quid. So I really wanted one, but I've been good and not got one. Anyway, I'll show you when it comes. Right, food's here. Bacon, hash browns, sausage. Not so bothered about tomatoes. Mushroom, beans, poached eggs, cappuccino, Coke, and a bit of burnt toast. So yeah, all good. Gonna smash this. But then we need to get out of here. Right, that was really nice. Apart from one thing, well, it was weird. There was a couple of things that were a bit odd. Like, and not odd in a bad way, just odd. So, for example, the eggs tasted like vinegar a little bit. But I know when you poach eggs, I don't often have poached eggs. You could put a bit of vinegar in them. So I think he's possibly put it directly onto the eggs and I could taste it a bit. mushroom was a garlic mushroom, which is a bit weird on a breakfast, but I really enjoyed it. So it wasn't bad, it was just weird, but really nice. Anyway, I need to burp. Anyway, well, there's more good food places here as well. Stop looking. Anyway, we're going to look up here. I actually think that's where we were supposed to go. High Street Cafe looks really nice. Oh my God, I'm glad I didn't go in there though. Because look at the pastries in the window. I would have had far too many things in there. So I'm sort of glad that I ain't gone in. Now this, I think, is Queen's College. Although it does say Magdalen College Auditorium up there. So I'm not 100% sure. I'll get it up on maps and have a look. But a lot of these bits around here is where they filmed parts of Harry Potter. So I'll give you a quick look, but then we need to go. Now, there's two people that I definitely know went to Magdalen, and that was Oscar Wilde, who my ex-wife was absolutely loved Oscar Wilde. I actually bought her a book that, it wasn't a book, it was more like a pamphlet, and I'm sure it was called Ravenna. And basically, it was the pamphlet that was given out at this college when he was doing the reading of his poems or his work. So it came from here when he was alive all those years ago, and it was just a paper pamphlet, and it was amazing that it's like survived. But to think it was here that he wrote it, it was here that he spoke about it, I just think that's really cool. So Oscar Wilde was from here, and I think it was Edward VIII. I'm sure Edward VIII went to this college as well, which is, I'm sure they normally go somewhere different, but I'm pretty sure Edward VIII went to this one. Right, I was going through, had a look through a bit of a list of people that did go here, and you've got people like, I was trying to look inside and there's just a big gate there. You can't even see. You've got Louis Theroux, Andrew Lloyd Webber, the two that I've just said as well, and loads more names that you would recognise, some really famous and prominent people. That's what I was trying to see through there, look. It's really cool, and you're not allowed to go in, I don't think, but this door is pretty cool, look. How good is that? But yeah, oh, you can go in as a visitor, look. I ain't paying that money though, but you get to look at it from the outside, and that is that. There will be no £10 admission for you, I'm sorry. We're not going in. I need to go back anyway because of Bear, but like I said, I just think it's really cool, the people that have walked these streets. Maybe like the King didn't walk the streets, but they've spent time round here. I suppose he would have done in his college days, because he wouldn't have been the King, he would have been the Prince at that point. And thinking about Prince Harry and stuff, they went out round nightclubs and stuff, so I can't see why they wouldn't. Anyway, I've shown you a bit of Oxford. I wish it could have been more. I'm going to try and get a postcard for the book or something for the book as I walk back up here, because I need to put something in there. And then that coughing. Talking about coughing, I think this guy should be in one. Just up there. That's what started me off coughing. Look at that. Yeah, if I'd been staying in the area a bit longer, I probably would have shown you a few more things. It's just like a snippet of the place, and if you want to come and visit, you can then. Now, I went for breakfast just up there. I wish I'd come in this one, because this is the oldest established coffee house in Europe since 1654, and they do cracking breakfast by the looks of things. Now this is Queen's College. A lot of drilling going on, but yeah, this is Queen's College, and this is another really, really important one. Look what it used to look like, with the big trams going down it. Wow. Anyway, I'm just going to see who went to Queen's College, and then we'll get back. I'll try and work out how to get back to my car. Yeah, so I've just been looking, there's nobody really important went there. Only like Henry V, Rowan Atkinson, who was the guy from Australia, Tony Abbott, the 28th Prime Minister of Australia, and the list once again goes on and on, this massive list. But they were the names that popped out.
straight away. Henry V though, just wandering around in there at university in, what's that? What's Henry V? If Henry VIII was 1500s, when was he alive? Let's see if I can work it out. Wait a minute. He must have been 1400s? 1386 to 1422. So he was in there probably in the early 1400s. That is madness. It's crazy to think that like the young Henry V are just wandering around, probably getting pissed on a night, going for a kebab. You know what I mean? It's just weird, isn't it? Right, so I'm supposed to be going back in the Westgate Centre. I've just noticed down here is what looks like the castle and the prison building. Now, I know a lot of you are into your paranormal stuff, but apparently Oxford Castle is mega haunted. Now, a lot of you won't believe it, a lot of you will, but I just thought, while I'm here, I'm right next to it, I may as well go and have a look. I'm not going to go in, I'm just going to see what I can see around this corner. Once again, need to be back for there. There's like breakfast here. I've walked 750 miles, I could have just gone there, but then we wouldn't have seen all the things we've seen, I suppose. So, anyway, let's see what I can see. Right, so the view is pathetic. So that's the county hall. That's the new, so this is council buildings. That's the new awful council buildings. And then not able to see it, that bit just sticking up over the top, like literally there, that is the top of the castle tower. Now, even if I go further down here, we're not going to see it because there's a big hill there, where I'm guessing there used to be an even older castle at some point. But it's just over there, and I can't be bothered to walk 8,000 miles to get to it. Oh, unless maybe there is a little road down here. Maybe I can show you down here, but what the hell is this weird church looking building here? That is the most awful looking church I've ever seen in my life. If it's a church. What is that? With all the windows down it. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. It's probably really historic, but it's not my kind of thing, to be fair. Don't love it. Anyway, you can see the castle. Glad I walked this extra 2 meters down here to show you. That's a bit of a better view, innit, look. You've got the jail cells at the bottom there, the old castle at the top there, a newer version there, I think that's probably the jail as well, that one there. And then I don't know what this mound is, but I reckon there was some sort of castle or something on there at some point too. Anyway, we better get going. Of course, I've got a lot of driving, and I've got some sausages in my pocket for Bear that are going a bit sweaty, so I need to get them to him. Right, I'm back in the car, out of the car park. I just pulled up because I had to make another phone call, which I've not been able to get through. Now, I got this, and I know it's not a postcard like I promised. Oh no, I've got a ripped one. Oh, that's rubbish. I'm sorry, I've got a ripped one. But basically, it's a massive map with loads of advertisements for businesses on as well. But it's a massive map of Oxford, which means that you can see exactly where I've been. And I thought that were better than a postcard, because then once you open it all up, you'll see where I've walked and the places I've been and stuff like that. So yeah, it's really good. It's just ripped. It's Oz. I've given Bear his food, that's why I've stopped off and to make that phone call. I just need to get that bag. I can't bother to get out to get it. And then we are off and on a long drive, and I've just eaten loads and now I don't even want to drive, I just want to sleep. So come on, let's get going. Right, I don't know what's going off down here. I'm just stopped at lights at the moment. That there says caution, filming in progress. Well, it did until that woman's fat arse got in way. The producers and crew would like to apologise for any inconvenience caused. And then there's that look shining on the front of that building. I wonder what they're filming. I'd be interested to know what that is, but there's no way of finding out. To be honest, I bet there's all sorts gets filmed here. Like loads of period dramas, loads of like crime stuff and things. It's good. I like it here. I do like it here. Everything's a little bit...
Turn left onto St Giles's, A4144.
Sorry about that. Everything's a bit Tory. Anyway, I forgot I've got maps on here, so I'm going. Right, just stopped at the services for a wee for me and one for Bear as well. because he's been stuck in the car all day. So I want to let him stretch his legs. And I don't want anything to eat, to be fair, because that breakfast was quite good and I've got bits of crisps and stuff in the car. But I'm near Bath at the moment. I really want to go to Bath. I like it there. I think it's a really nice place. But I don't think I've got time. I'm already going to get there at 5:45 to the first location. I've got to then explore a couple of hours, then go and find the next one. So by the time I've done, it's going to be really late. So I think I'm best just cracking on, let him go for a wee. I've already been for one, and let's go from there. I'm feeling tired though. That's another reason why I've stopped. My eyes are feeling a bit like I'm going to get a coffee, but then I just need toilet every 5 seconds. So I'm not going to. Anyway, I'm going to let him out. This little fat beast needs his hair cut. You wouldn't think that I'd got a dog groomer for a daughter, would you? Like, that's what she wants to do as a job. But to be fair to her, she's in Chamonix in France at the moment, going up Mont Blanc. So she's no good there. She can't really help him there. Come on, you don't need to sniff whatever that is. So it's just a bit grim. Look at this. It's horrible around the side of here. There's an hotel right there. Oh, it's horrid. But anyway, let him. Oh, you're cocking your leg. Usually wee like a girl. Sorry, I'm embarrassing you. I do feel a bit sorry for him sometimes. Sat in the car for like 3 or 4 hours at a time. Same as me, I ate it as well, so he must do. Although, I've always got his bed, and he snuggles up and goes to sleep. But I need to just make sure I do things like this occasionally. And then when we get to the Explorer, he's like so overexcited, it's brill. Because he's just desperate to get out and run round. I think that's why he did it yesterday. He got into the Explorer and just went, wow, and just ran round everywhere. Anyway, let's get back on the road. Right, just going over the Prince of Wales Bridge from England over into Wales, over the River Severn. I don't know if actually this is still classed as the River Severn here, because it's sort of like the estuary going out. You can't see anything. The weather is terrible now. And I don't mean like banging down with rain or anything like that. I just mean that it's foggy, there's no sun. Maybe it's just telling me I'm going into Wales, so it's rubbish. Now normally, I'm in North Wales or Mid Wales when I'm filming. It's very rare that I'm down in South Wales. So it's quite good. It's somewhere different. I think it's the Pembrokeshire coast, maybe. I might have made that up, but I think it is where we're heading anyway. Right along the bottom of Wales and then hooking up to the middle of it. So I've got about 2 hours left to drive now. Right, Bear's fed up of being in the car, but luckily we are now here. As you can see, it is pretty dark outside. Like, there we go, lights have gone altogether now. Oh, there's a car coming from behind us though. Always worrying. Especially on these little roads. Because you just don't know who's watching. Look, it's slowed right down. Probably just slowed down to get past because it's quite a big car. But yeah, always a little bit of a worry because you stand out like a sore thumb as well. Anyway, need to change my trainers, get my torch, and we'll get in there and I'll see you when I get back out, unless there's something terribly wrong with the place and I can't get in or something, and then I'll show you. Right, we've not tried to get in there yet, but listen, I don't know if you can hear that. There's a pylon up there. It sounds like it's malfunctioned. Making some very odd noises. But anyway, I always find, people say, oh, how do you go in these creepy houses? I always think these little lanes to get to them are 10 times creepier. You are doing my head in. Stop pulling me. Desperate to get down here. But yeah, look. Creepy or what down here. But I think we might be better going over this back field here. Rather, oh no, there's a fence there though. We'll work it out, I'm sure. Right, that's been a nightmare. Climbing fences, going through bushes, bear wrapped in brambles. Now this place reminds me of somewhere I've been before, but I know I haven't been here before because I've never been in this part of South Wales before, so I can't have.
But it does very much remind me of somewhere I went not that long ago. But I don't know where. I had to get like in a courtyard to get in over some gates, like these gates right here. So it's not the same place, is it? Oh God, if it's the same place, I'm going to be so gutted. So gutted. Because I've just driven so far to get here. Oh, I bet it is, you know. I bet I've been here before. Because I jumped down. I can't have, because there's a fence on there. But I jumped down off there. Oh, shit. Please don't be the same bloody place. It's just not on if it is. Right, I'm so annoyed at myself. That's there. And that is 23rd of July. I don't care that I'm showing where it is, because to be fair, it's absolutely ruined inside and there's no point going in, because that's why we didn't do it last time. Everything had been destroyed, so there was no point. So literally don't care if I'm giving away where it is. But yeah, I suppose if you've got the location now, you know not to come. But yeah, that's the gate. Oh, that's so annoying, especially as it's taken like hours, 4 or 5 hours to get here from like the Oxford region. Now I do have another location not far from here. Well, it's probably another hour yet, but I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't feel like there's any point staying and going and trying to get in again, because I know what it was like last time. Are we done, Bear? Stop getting wrapped up on brambles, you. I've had to save you about 8 times. But yeah, I remembered. I jumped down, when I got in, I jumped down off that. But it's all been re-fenced. So someone's obviously done that since. There's also a doll's arm there, which is quite strange. Anyway, Bear, we're going in the car. I've just got to make our way back through this muddy mess now up here. It's horrible. I had a feeling when I was walking up the fields and I saw that, I thought, I've been here before. And now I know for definite I have. What a nightmare. Right, back at the car. I've potentially got someone helping me to find some more locations, but I need to get him back in the car first. Also, I've been chuckling away. I've been winding the Americans up. I'm sorry if you're American. On Facebook, I posted a picture of a scone with jam and cream and asked people if it was pronounced scone or scone. And the Americans were like, no, it's a biscuit, it's a biscuit. So I thought, right, I'll put a picture on of some biscuits and gravy. And they're all going mad, like, no, these are cookies. And I don't know what that brown water is. It's quite funny. I love it on Facebook. I proper mess with people's heads. And it's really good for the channel as well, because it gets the name out there, because it spreads between other people. But it's all jokes. Don't ever get offended by it. It's just fun and games. But I love it. I proper love it. It makes me laugh. In the moments like where I've got nothing to do, I'll just be sat there like smiling to myself, watching all the comments coming in. People going, like sending me, saying, oh no, that's not a scone, it's a biscuit. And then I'll send them a picture of some biscuits. And they're like, no, that's cookies. Then I'll send them a picture of a chocolate chip cookie. Oh, it's just brilliant. You might not find it funny, but I do. Right, before we set off, to make sure he is fed and watered. He's been in the car a long time today, and he has had water this morning, but it's been ages. So give him a bit of that, and then get some of his dog food in there as well. Obviously, I've not got my stuff out of my car, like that little feeding or drinks bottle thing, because it's all still in the boot of my car. But luckily, my dad's got a dog bowl in the back. In fact, he's got all sorts in the back. But you can't even see what I'm looking at. Looks really cool over there, but it's so dark. Yeah, you can't really see, but the sky is like glowing a silvery gold colour. It looks really, really good. Anyway, let's get sorted. Yes, you will look ashamed. You are a tramp. Look at the colour of the water after I'm drinking for about 10 seconds. You are disgusting, man. You are filthy. Dirty beard. Need to get you in the bath. Anyway, I'll get him some fresh in a bit. Tramp. Right, after a very, very, very long drive, Bear's not happy. We've been in the car for maybe 3 hours, 2.5 hours, I don't know. Just seems like forever. To be fair, we're in Shrewsbury. And I've just ordered an Indian because it's almost midnight. And I had that breakfast dinner hours ago. That's all I've had really all day. The thing is, it wouldn't let me put it for collection. So I've had to have it delivered to the actual shop that I've bought it from. Now, I just want to say a massive thank you to the person that sent me a £30 Just Eat voucher. You don't understand how much that's appreciated. I'm not going to say who you are because I don't know if you want me to, but thank you. You know who you are. Thank you so, so much. Anyway, I'm going to go in. I've probably confused them by getting it delivered to their own shop, but I better go and tell them. Right, I've gone and made them aware. They're going to bring me the food to the car. So it's Ranma. If you live in Shrewsbury, Ranma Bolte. Looks really nice. It smelled beautiful in there. But hopefully it will taste nice because I'm very hungry. I'm very needing a wee, to be fair, but there's nowhere to go. But if you look at the building it's in, just let me show you. Looks very much like a Tudor building. What are you barking at? Just because you can hear people outside. I'm going to get you out for a wee in a minute. But yeah, it's in a little old Tudor building. I don't think I've ever been to Shrewsbury, however you want to say it. Anyway, I want to get back in for 2 minutes and then take him for a wee. Oh, he's here, look. He's bringing me my food. I don't want to make him feel weird, so I'm going to stop filming him now. But yeah, he's bringing me food like he said he would out to the car. It smells amazing, but I'm not sitting here and eating it. I want to just move away from here, somewhere where I can get out and have a wee first, because I am desperate. He's had one, I've took him out for a quick wee, and I think he's just like got back in the car and thought, ugh, I can't bother to move now. But yeah, I'll show you what I've got in a minute. I hope he's put some cutlery in, otherwise it's going to be rather awkward. Not because you can't really see because of the colour of the windscreen, but it's actually really seems quite nice around here. Like I said, Shrewsbury's not somewhere I've ever been. Now, it may just look nice from a distance, but it seemed alright. Hey, there's a Tesco over there. If it's a 24-hour one, which it's probably not, I might be able to go to their toilet. If not, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to have to wee in a bush somewhere. Right, so I went to have a wee in what I thought was a bush, and it ended up being someone's garden, which is not the best of things to do. But we're going to stop here and have food and then drive home, I think, because I've not been given any more locations. So it is what it is. At the end of the day, I've got a location for Sunday's video. That's the main thing. I can work on the other ones after, when I get back from Spain, but didn't really want to be in this position, especially because I've spent a lot more money than I want to on one video. Like, if it's over 3, say if I get 3 locations done and I go out and I spend £300, that's fine, that's sort of okay, I can justify that. But when I'm spending £100 on an hotel, all the fuel, food, just general bits and bobs that I need as well, it adds up. And when it's for one video, it's sort of like a bit, but you just get on with it. I'd rather have videos on the channel at the moment. That's the most important thing for me. Right, for a change, I'm gonna have the torch on my phone and show you. So I've got, these came free, little flat barges. I've never had flat onion barges before, but they do smell delicious. Some chapatis in here, I think that's what it is. Oh, it says it on it. Yeah, so they're just a bit boring, just chapatis. What else we got? Right, I need to get a bit more organised, really. What else we got? That's rice. That's really hot. I That's gone. I'm never going to see that again. Everything in here. It's so hot. King prawn, Rogan Josh, and some chips. Has he put cutlery in? I don't think he bloody has. You're killing me, man. Absolutely killing me, unless it's in this plastic bag. Oh, wait. My drink's down the outside. So I wonder if the cutlery is as well. Oh no, mate. You've not done it, have you? How do you eat a Rogan Josh with your fingers, man? That's not going to work, is it? I'm just going to make sure they're not in there. I don't know how I'm going to do this now. Right, I've got the box from some dark chocolate butter biscuits and the plastic packet from them as well. So somehow between these are gonna it's gonna be like a spoon. I don't really know how this is gonna work at all, but I'm sure we'll work it out. I can also use one of these metal tin things as well, so hopefully we'll be able to eat and get it sorted. This is not going to end well. I'm going to get that onto this, some chips on it, some rice on it, wrap it all up and eat it. Oh, it does look nice. It smells beautiful. And those chips, I've just tried one of those chips. They are the nicest chips I think I've ever had. So good. Anyway, can't film myself doing it. I'll maybe try and show you a wrap once I've done and show you how covered in curry I am, and hopefully how not covered in curry my dad's car is. Right, we've not done too bad. You can't see the curry because it's all down in the bottom, but we've got the chips, got the rice, one very small spillage there, and it's just dropped on my dad's car there, but it's not too bad. I just hope it doesn't stink his car out forever, because I want to get in trouble otherwise. Anyway, cracking on. Not going to show you anymore, just going to eat. Okay, I lied. I just wanted to show you another one. I know why the chips are so good. The new potatoes. I love chips made out of new potatoes. So good. And got my big fat king prawns. So that's wrap number 2. And we've still got loads and maybe a bit more leakage, but none, well, maybe a little bit on me, but not that much. It's just rice. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going back to watching KSI. Right, this was the outcome. It's not good, is it? What a dirty tramp. Not eaten them yet. There is a bit of food on there as well. Not too, maybe a bit of rice. Better get the baby wipes, because I'm greasy as anything as well. Giving Bear a bit of rice. Nothing bad, just rice. Anyway, let's get sorted. Right, it's 1:34 in the morning. I've still got an hour and 45 minutes to drive to get home, which is not good. But I just thought, rather than sleep in here, I'll just have a lie-in in the morning and just get home now. I'm not even feeling tired, to be fair, at all. But I am going to say bye, because I just want to concentrate now. Love you all. I know this is a bit grainy and rubbish. I love you all. There's a big lorry coming, that'll light my face up. I could take it off this little rig then, because when I've got the phone in front of my face, it's just a bit annoying sometimes. Right, love you all. See you all next time, and hopefully I'll get some more explores done pretty soon.